Hello, my name's Catherine Beckner, and I teach Ceramics 1, 2, and AP 3D Design. Welcome to Back to School Night. I'm glad you can be here. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at kbeckner@pleasantonusd.net. If you want to follow me on my students' work, feel free to follow me at FHS_Clay. My guiding philosophy for education and teaching high school is that every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. I didn't make that up. Pablo Picasso said that. So I grew up in the Bay Area. I grew up in Walnut Creek. I was born in San Francisco. I live in Pleasant Hill with my husband and my two daughters. One's in 6th grade, one's in 4th grade. My first teaching job was at the Walnut Creek Civic Arts Center. And you know what? My kids aren't perfect. I've gotten emails from teachers before. So please, if I reach out to you, I feel like we're a team. We want what's best for your child. The instructional focus for ceramics is the same as Art 1. It is creating, which is probably 80% of what we'll be doing in class, presenting, and responding and connecting to artwork. How do I grade with such a large, diverse class? We have some students that draw all the time, have taken ceramics classes either at camp or outside of school. And then we have other students that really struggle and they just need their VAPA requirement to graduate. Everyone is welcome. So we have one assignment and many outcomes. So here's an example. We'll be making our own paint palette. These students made a mask. This is a second semester project. We made tripod pinch pots last week. So you really do not need any experience whatsoever to be successful in Ceramics 1. You do, however, need to be in class, be present. I want you to do all the project, students should be participating in every class activity. We will develop craft. We have a sketchbook to envision and design our work. I expect a community of artists where we help each other. We help clean our tools and the areas that we work in. I will show artwork made by professional artists. So when I am showing things like that, I expect students to be paying attention. I encourage engage and persist. And then also to reflect on on our successes and sometimes our failures. It's okay to fail in this class. If a student doesn't like the outcome of their work, they can redo it. So I really believe in a growth mindset. And again, these 8 studio habits of mine can be applied to any class. So I do a demo. We'll do an exercise together, and then students will work at table groups and work independently, and I will be there to support them. More advanced students, they'll be working on a project maybe for 2 weeks and really doing it alone, from designing the project to the execution of it. So again, I said that I teach Ceramics 1, 2, and 3. Ceramics 1, you need absolutely no experience in clay. We will hand build. We will throw on the potter's wheel. We will learn how to glaze. Ceramics 2 is a little more in depth. Assignments are multifaceted. There are multiple steps, and students really need to be able to work independently. It's really important that they can work independently. So Ceramics 2 students, I want them to want to be there. And then if you really love Ceramics 2, you can go into AP 3D Design, which we offer. So again, here's an example of one assignment and multiple outcomes. So this is, again, I expect students to work to the best of their ability, whatever that is. So these are examples of, again, different outcomes from more advanced students. They had to make a base that reflected who they were, and these were their responses. So if you're really loving ceramics and you think you want the challenge of making a portfolio, you can move on to AP 3D design. Cell phones, oh my goodness. So I don't want to see the cell phone for the first 45 minutes of class unless I request you to take your phones out. Some students will be using their phone to document their work. I do expect students to photograph their work and upload it to Google Classroom. Work will not be graded unless they photograph their work and upload it to Google Classroom. If the student does not have a phone, they can also take a photo using their Chromebook or use a computer that I have in the classroom. Again, for cell phones, I will give the student a reminder of school policies, and then I will email the parent or guardian if it continues, and then lastly, an administrative referral. Cell phones are wonderful tools, but sometimes they can be a distraction. Here I am on the potter's wheel with my friend's daughter. So again, the art classroom should be a community of both respect and responsibility. Everybody's going to be working on different projects, so I really need students to be both respectful to me and to other students, such as cleaning up after themselves, using kind words, no horse playing, because I would hate to have someone accidentally break student work. Here are more activities. Sometimes we don't make things that we're going to keep, but we do exercises. So here was an exercise of describing your winter break, trying to sculpt blindfolded. Grading is pretty straightforward. Grades are earned. I cannot emphasize that enough. Grades are earned from projects, meaning you've completed your project and you have uploaded to Google Classroom. Also, studio habits of mind. How are you conducting yourself in the classroom? And then also your sketchbook. So we'll be designing in our sketchbook. Students made beautiful sketchbooks. Guest speakers. If we have any parents or guardians that are potters, I would love to have you as a guest speaker. I hope to have a couple this year. And I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to the Pleasant Hill Partnerships in Education and Foundation. I wrote a grant, and that helps pay for clay and glazes. I am happy to get more parent donations. And if you feel like you want to donate, go to Future Funds and there's a tab for ceramics. And all of that money goes directly to the ceramics program. Clay and glazes are very expensive, and I want to provide your child with the best possible experience. Thank you so much if you made it through this entire presentation. I really know that we've all had a rough year, and I really want to create a positive environment and have your children create projects that they are proud of. Thank you and have a good day.